Listen, my name is Reality D, and I'm calling out the true enemies. These are my true enemies, the people who always offended me, the bullies, the bigots, the sellouts, the hypocrites, bad cops, the asshole boss, the scumbags in politics, people I never click with, my true enemies, people who act too snobby, and the punk niggas who rob me, people who support white supremacy. These are my true enemies. These people are my enemies from birth, the total scum of the earth. They tried to destroy my self-worth by treating me like dirt and causing my hurt. They the backstabbers at work, the bullies at school, the hypocrites at church. Republicans are the worst. They claim to be Christians while doing the devil's work. They try to crush your self-esteem and childhood dreams by treating you mean, even when they're on the same team. Sometimes your own people try to do you in. This causes people to start losing friends. Even if you play by their rules and win, they try to change the rules again because they were never true friends. That make relationships face a true end. A person can be driven to insanity if you destroy their humanity and hurt their family. This leads to permanent hostility, where true unity has no possibility. These are true enemies. That's why you see so much hypocrisy in our democracy. This leads to racial atrocities. Imagine if the white supremacists storming the Capitol had been black. They would have been massacred by many bullets coming after you. Instead, we saw white privilege at its best because they survived with less bullets in their chests. I say this in all due respect, and I must confess. President Biden, we always been like this in America. I'm not saying this to embarrass you, because in reality, Americans will never get along as long as greed, classism, and hate live on. These are true enemies, so I can never live in harmony with anybody trying to harm me. I don't care if they're black, white, or in the army. Only Jesus saves me in this economy. Calling out my rivals is part of my survival, but I still love my family, friends, and the Bible. So the only thing left for me to say, I can spot true enemies from miles away. These are my true enemies, the people who always offended me. The bullies, the bigots, the sellouts, the hypocrites, bad cops, the asshole boss, the scumbags in politics, people I never click with. My true enemies, people who act too snobby, and the punk niggas who rob me, people who support white supremacy. These are my true enemies. I said, these are my true enemies. Believe that. It's a fact. These are true enemies.